productivity tips, how to stay productive throughout the day and not burn out. This is the topic of today's video, and let's get started. So how to be more productive, right? Like anyone else, it's very hard during the day to stay focused, stay motivated, stay productive. A lot of times you can procrastinate, you can lose track of what you're doing. Maybe your emails pop out, your social media. It's very hard to stay focused and on this video, I want to talk about and give you a few productivity tips to really help you stay on course of your day and not lose momentum. So the attention span of most people is very short, and so you need to hack yourself, hack your brain, and do these productivity hacks or tips to help you stay focused on the task in hand. That way you can get more things done during the day and be more productive, which is the goal that we want to achieve, right? Let's get started with the video. So the first productivity tip I want to share with you is just a really easy to understand one, but really hard to implement for some people. So the productivity tip is just get up early during the day, right? If you have a lot of things to do during the day and you get up late, most likely you won't accomplish everything you want. But if you get up earlier than what you used to, you have more time and you can accomplish more. Before we continue, I would like to ask you to please hit the like button, maybe subscribe to my channel if you like the information that I share, give me the thumbs up, maybe even leave a comment below telling me what I can do better, what you like, what you didn't like. I really like the communication with you, and let's move forward. Studies have shown that we do our best work in the first few hours after a good night's sleep. So when you get up early, you can use that first few hours of every day. Usually if you get up early enough, like 5 a.m. or so, you have a couple of hours of quiet time until everyone else gets up, goes to the office or whatever they do before they jump into their work. So you could have a head start on everyone else, and by that little productivity tip can put you in a much better place to accomplish your daily tasks before anyone else. Alright, so the second productivity tip I want to share with you is work on your most important task first. So what I mean by that, we all have to-do list. I hope you have a to-do list. So when you look at your to-do list, some of the tasks are more important than others or more difficult than others. So the tip implies that you need to do your most difficult task first or your most important task first. Now, why we do that is simply because, like I mentioned before, your first few hours of every day are going to be the most productive, you have the most energy. So you want to get the most important thing of the day out of the way as quickly as possible. Alright, so the next tip I want to share with you about how to be more productive is work in shorter bursts instead of long sessions. Now, what I mean by that is that it's pretty known that you do your best work if you kind of like focus for 20 to 30 minutes and then take a short break. Our minds can't really focus for longer periods of time. I mean, some of you can, but most people will have their best time doing something for 20 to 30 minutes and then taking a short break. So I suggest working, maybe even put a timer on your phone for 20-25 minutes, and during those minutes you should focus only on the task at hand, on nothing else. And after you complete the task or 25 minutes pass, you pause your work, you take a 5 minutes break, maybe you go stretch your legs, maybe you go and make a cup of coffee, whatever it is, but make sure it's a short break. Don't take like 30 minutes break after 30 minutes of work. That's ridiculous. But if you take a couple of minutes of break after every 20 to 30 minutes that you work really hard on, you could stay really productive throughout the day and not feel the burnout. So the next tip I want to share with you is just to exercise more. Studies have shown that after you exercise, your body is pumped up, you have more energy, your mind is sharper. If you do a quick cardio session and you really get a sweat on, it's proven that it helps your mood, it helps your level of energy, and it just gives you more motivation and energy to go do your thing during the day and complete these tasks that you need to do, other than if you just woke up and you didn't exercise and you feel tired and you feel heavy. Trust me, if you try and exercise more, you'll be more productive. Even without noticing it, you'll just have more energy, both physically and mentally. Another important thing to know about exercising more regularly is that when you reach a certain level of effort during the exercise, your brain releases certain chemicals that make you feel good, right? So that's why a lot of people after their exercise, after they have a good workout, they say, I feel great, I feel excellent. This is because the brain is breaking down some chemicals and releasing some chemicals that makes you feel alive, makes you feel strong, makes you feel really good. And this feeling can last for a couple of hours even during the day, and you should use that to your advantage, use that special energy to get more things done. Alright, so the next tip is creating your to-do list, but making sure you create your to-do list the night before you start your day, right? You don't want to waste time at the beginning of your day creating your to-do list. You want to do that at the end of every day for the next day. This way, when you get up in the morning the next day, you exercise, you do your thing in the morning, you do your morning routine, and then you can just hit this to-do list right off the bat, get started strong. And another thing I want to say about to-do list, don't put 20 things on your to-do list to accomplish in one day. Ideally, you want to have between 2 and 4 things every day. Now, I know some of you might say, seems like very little, why not do more? I found that if you put 2 to 4 tasks every day, most of the days you can accomplish those 4 tasks, and it gives you the feeling of accomplishment. It keeps the momentum going every day, that you feel great at the end of the day, that you accomplished your entire to-do list. And when you have too much things on your to-do list and every day ends when you didn't finish your list, you feel bad, you feel not accomplished. And I think it's better for your mood and for the positive momentum to do less things every day, but finish your entire list every day. I think in the long run, it will help you accomplish more. Try it. Maybe leave a comment below if you think I'm right or not. Alright, so the next tip is very important because I found it really changed my work day, and I think it could really make a big difference in your work day too. So don't try and multitask, right? Multitasking is a lie in my opinion. You can't do multiple things at once and expect good results. I think you should focus on one thing and one thing only, and only when that's done, move on to the next thing, right? When you try to do too many things at once, nothing gets done. Everybody knows that, and it's honestly just very true. So try to really focus your mind and your efforts on one task at a time, and once you get that done, get that out of the way, cross it from the list and move on. Alright, so the next tip and the last tip I want to talk about is try to put your phone away when you focus on your task, right? So we mentioned before that I think you should work on 20 to 30-minute work sessions with short breaks in between. So it could be a great idea to turn your phone off or just put it on silent and silent notifications, even put it in a different room where you work, so that you won't be bothered, right? Our phones bother us all the time, whether it's emails, phone calls, WhatsApp, social media. You get bombarded with notifications and it distracts you from what you really need to do during those precious hours of the day. So the last tip I want to say is try and put your phone away, maybe, just half the day. You don't have to do it all day because you need to be, available. But even if you can half of the day put your phone away while you focus on work, you will notice that you get less distracted, you are more focused, and you will get more things done. Alright everyone, that was the video about my productivity tips and how to be more productive throughout the day and not burn out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was able to provide you with some value. If I did, please like this video, maybe subscribe to my channel to get the latest videos I try and publish every week, and I'll see you in the next video.